Wackadoo, schmackadoo, guys, good afternoon. Whoa, I've got that up too high. Hello, it's Mary from Wow Crochet. Let me bring that down. Is that better? Much better. Ah. Guys, welcome. So much to talk about today. I know I say this every week, but this week, stacks and stacks and stacks. Hello, Kaz. Hope you are well. Welcome. Guys, I have been very excited, and I'm sure a lot of my followers would know why. Plant mix, welcome, lovely plant mix. I'm so happy today, which, as opposed to every other day. Hi, Kiki. I hope you're well. Cheers, everyone. I have Kitty Cuppy today. Kitty Cuppy is keeping me company. Now, can anyone let's see, Franca, tell me why I'm happy today. Oh! Hello, Franca. I know you're here, lovely girl. We've been missing you for a long time, and you did pop in on Saturday. Thank you. And you know what? We owe you big time here at Wow Crochet, don't we, ladies? And gentlemen, for those of you watching, because without Franca, we would not be able to do the kaleidoscope blanket, which we are going to be making here on Wow Crochet, because she spoke to the lovely fiber spider, Craig, I think his name is, and she got a hold of him before I did, even though I sent like a gazillion messages. Let me bring that down a little bit. So she got a hold of him, and he said it was okay so long as I didn't use his photos, which were fine. I will be doing the kaleidoscope blanket. Very excited. And I will be popping his link as well in the description box of all our projects made as well, in honor of thanking him for allowing us to do it. So I'm very excited. Thank you, Franca. But there you go. So that's the good news. I have a lot to discuss today, guys. I have so much. I know I always say this, but truly I have a lot, and I don't even know what is going on. Looks like the house is on an angle. Someone's messed with my stand. Oh, wait a minute, it might have been me. Anyway, guys, get excited. There's so much to talk about. Now, you may have seen in the little picture at the front there, that the Halloween lace top is done. I know, right? And I haven't uploaded any of it yet because I've got like a gazillion hours worth of it. Now, it may be a little bit tricky for newcomers, new crocheters. Having said that, we'll see how we go. I think you can attempt it. It really, to be honest with you, it really is only 5-6 stitches. And you guys tend to can just hop off on your own and try the stitches on your own. I think I have my secrets to get people to do things. You sure do, Franca. You sure do. We are you big time. So I'm going to show you the top real quickly. Okay. And there it is. All done. Open lace top. I'm going to put it on for you so you guys can see it properly. It's hard to see like that. I did say it was going to be an open lace top. Hello, Margaret. I hope you're well. So there you go. So let's see where there is a armhole. I made armholes for it. No, Franca's not innocent. No. She says she is, I think, but she's not. No, she was a good girl. She helped me out a lot. I do thank her so much for getting a hold of him before I did. I sent 2 different messages in 2 different places. She did say I emailed him. I didn't actually email him. I messaged him on Facebook, which he doesn't visit very often. And then I messaged him actually on the kaleidoscope part 1 of the kaleidoscope blanket. But he probably, it's such, a very busy channel that he has there. I give him credit. He does so much. So I'm sure he knows that I understand. So check it out. Oh, there we go. Is it not nice? Very open lace, like I said. Hi, Katie Berry. It was very open lace, and I needed it low because I needed to pop our necklace on right there. So I started off, initially, it was really high up here. it came across like that. And then I thought, oh wait, the necklace, we're going to put the necklace on the night, and we don't want it to cover up the top. So I did part of the top really low, both sides, both front and back really low. So there you go. And I'll be showing it off again on Saturday as well, but there it is. Okay, simple, simple. Again, it was a tiny little bit difficult, not difficult. It's just these chains, they take so long to go through. And trying to explain the increase and trying to explain how to join it at the end of the row. Did it take long to make? This did a little bit, only because I kept messing up plant mix. I did I was telling you guys not to do it, and I was doing it. There's a way where you single crochet into that loop right there. But sometimes I single crochet twice into the loop and ended up with too many circles and, too many loops. I'm thinking, what have I done? So I had to delete that recording, start the recording again and do it again. And that's what would happen every half hour on the hour. I was messing up. I was messing up the recording. So there you go. Okay, so that's what happened. What do you do? Never mind. But it's got a little, space there for your arms. I did it to fit me with plenty of room to move. So if you're a bit bigger than me, it'll fit you. If you are smaller than me, it'll just drop on you. It'll just sit nicely on you. So it works perfect. It's really a one size fit all. And it's specifically made for our Halloween party. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear this very often. Having said that, I may, especially in summer over, t-shirts or something, I may. Personally, I won't take it off. I'll leave it on. It's okay. It's not hurting anybody there. Anyway, so there you go. I would like to wash it before we wear it. I think washing it will have all the chains sitting nicely in place. So there you go. And what else did we do this week? What? We did the neckline. We did the neckline to the poncho. I'm going to take it off and give you a nice close-up. You probably saw it in the actual tutorial yesterday anyways. So there you go. Let me just, oh my gosh, this is not working for me today. Nothing ever does. Every time I try to get on a live, the whole system changes. Just before the live is perfect. Now, let me take it off so you can have a look-see. All right. Am I missing? No, I'm not missing anything. You just talk amongst yourselves, guys. Oh, there goes the phone. They can leave a message. We've got an answering machine. As you do. Okay, so here is our gorgeous neckline. How about that? What? And I mentioned in the tutorial, if you still found that this was relatively loose here, you could, and I might do the same. Yeah, the phone, it always rings. It's okay. That'll be the phone, Reg. I say that all the time, Kiki. That is like one of those lines that is stuck in our head. That's what answering machines are for. There you go. See those spaces in there? If you wanted to and you still thought that was too loose, I thought it was perfect on, to be honest with you. But if you still thought that was too loose, what you do is we make some drawstrings, we pop them through those little spaces, we tie it up, and it tightens up that a little bit more. Personally, I don't think it needs it. I think it just sits perfectly and actually sits over the shoulders. So really, if it sits over the shoulders on me, it'll probably sit over the shoulders on you. Maybe someone as young as Plant Mix who's got these gorgeous young body, maybe a little bit big for. So if anything, you can pop a drawstring in there when you're ready to do yours, Plant Mix. And what about Not Happy Jan? I know, right? I use that all the time. So there you go. This is the exciting look. Oh, there's so much to talk about. That's the only two things I know. You're laughing, aren't you, Plant Mix? We used to be young once too. I had a gorgeous body once. And then I grew into it. Sideways. It's not funny. All right, so there you go. That's the exciting news for this week. All right, there's a lot more to discuss, but I just wanted to show you the two important items, and that was that. Now, this particular lace top, if I get it edited all in the one go, it'll be a good 50 minutes to an hour's worth. if I can't squeeze it all in, I'll have to do 2 parts. It's already recorded at least. I'm not saying anything, Blaze. I've said enough. Okay, so I had to write this down because, hello, Musica. I hope you are well. Musica, I see often on Instagram. It's lovely to have you coming over to YouTube here to have a chat with us. I've been walking a lot more though. Oh, good girl. You haven't put on weight. You're tiny. You're gorgeous. You're fine, Plant Mix. We discussed, I had to write this down because I knew I was going to mess this up. So we discussed the lace top, which I am wearing. We've discussed fiber spider. Yay. We've discussed the poncho. Yay. I'm now obese since isolating. I've been obese before isolating. I just added to it. Now, as I was talking about with fiber spider, we have decided to do his blanket. And, you know, as long as we... Oh, hello, Kiki. Thank you so much for doing a super chat. It is warms me to my heart sometimes because of the way the world is going at the moment. I don't know whether I'm Arthur or Martha. So thank you so much, Kiki, for that. Arthur or Martha, that's another one, isn't it, Kiki? We say a lot of stuff here in Australia, don't we? Now, getting back to, that's what I mean, Mary. That was before COVID. It just keeps going. We push ourselves through the door sideways now. All right, let's get serious. Let's get down to business. All right, business is Kiki Moneybags. She's a good girl, Kiki. She helps me out sometimes. Oh, gosh. So as I was saying, with the kaleidoscope blanket, we need to decide on colours. Now, I was going to do my my son's friend's blanket on a tutorial, but he only wanted the 2 colors, the 3 colors, and I didn't think that was exciting enough for our kaleidoscope blanket. So guess what I'm doing? Stupid that I am. Did I say that out loud? I'm doing another one. And I'm putting in some really bright colors, and I'm about to show you the colors that I'm going to use for our kaleidoscope blanket so that you get an idea of what I'm using. You don't need to use the same thing I'm using. You're looking forward to it, Plant Mix. That's great. Kaz looks like pink is one color, maybe. Actually, it might be. Maybe that was the bread and milk money. I don't think that's enough for bread and milk these days, Kiki. Did you give up your bread and milk money? Did you? Another giveaway. I know what you're up to. Well, the giveaway is coming up soon, Franca. Plant Mix says red. Oh, you know what? It's not going to be red because I'm already doing a red blanket with my my son's friend, which I'll show you the red one later. Oh, you've actually seen it anyway, but I'll flash it again. And funnily enough, Kaz said, oh, it's going to be pink, might be pink or might not be pink. There's a pink in there. What? Only because I wanted our blanket to be brighter. Now, purple says Plant Mix. I mean, Plant Mix says purple. Purple says Plant Mix. I'm all upside down. All right. No, I'm going very, very light. I'm going extra light colours, but you don't like pink. I know, right? But it seems to fit with these colours. All right, so let me explain the colours to you. Firstly, I have cream. You know I like to put cream with a lot of my gear anyways. So there you go. It kind of matches everything, okay? Then I've got this like baby blue kind of colour, light blue, baby blue, okay? And then I've got the ghost, you know, the grey ghost that I use often, the light grey. We're going to use that. And I've got the yellows. Oh, nice colours. And I've got the pink. So there is 5 colours all in all. You've got cream, light grey, light yellow, pink, and that's it. Cream, light grey, light... Oh, baby blue. All right, so you've got all those colours. Now, apparently, watching Fiber Spider's blanket again, I've forgotten, you know, it's been a long time since I've made it. Watching his blanket again, I've noticed he says that he used 2 skeins of each colour. Now, I calculated if I've used 2 skeins of this, that will be like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 1,200 grams for that blanket. It's not that big. So I don't think I'll be using 1,200 grams. Did I say 1,200 grams? 12, and that's right, 1,200 grams. I don't think I'll be using that much. So what I'll do is I'll have a play and see how much it may take. Now I'm using the same, this is Bendigo Woolen Mills yarn, but you can use any 8 ply or any number 3, I think, in countries overseas. Any double knit, any relative, really you can use anything. You can use a 10 ply, a number 4, you can use a number 5, you can use anything depending on the size of your blanket. Now if you're wanting a certain size, if you're wanting the same size that I have, then you need to use the number 3 or the 8 ply. But really, if you're not worried about size, go up as high as you like. If you go down a little bit, your blanket will come out a little bit smaller, so just be wary. I will talk about the weight of the yarn or the amount of the yarn during the tutorial. I don't think we'll be using 1,200 grams, no. If anything, I remember from my blanket when I did it, we used between, from memory, I used about 700 and something grams. Okay, and I didn't make as big a one as Fibre Spiders, but we'll see how we go, and we'll see how much yarn that you guys have. And again, just get 5 colors that you like, pop them together, make sure there's more than about 100 to 150 grams per skein, only because I'm worried that even though we won't be using the 2 skeins, you may need like a skein and a half or whatever. It's just depending on the yarn that you are using. Love these lives. It makes up for when I was feeling a bit down. Well, I'm hoping you're feeling so much better. Plant Mix and Sherry, hello. I hope you are well. That's cotton, isn't it, Mary? No, it's not. This is 100% pure wool. Kaz, it is the luxury. As you all know, I do like the luxury brand from Bendigo, but you can use cotton, you can use wool, you can use acrylic, you can use anything you like for this blanket, which is why I love making this blanket. When I made the first one, I thought, that's it, I've got to make another one. There's got to be another one. There has to be another one. And I never did. And now I'm doing that extra one. Franca, thank you so much. Mary, purple, green, bright yellow. You know what? Franca, thank you firstly for your super chat. And you can use any color that you like. I am telling you now, by all means, go for 5 skeins. You can use 6 skeins. You can use 7, 8. You can mix and match your colors. It doesn't matter. As long as you are enjoying the colors that you are using. Hello, Sticky Stitch. I hope you are well. You've come in a little bit late. Same with Sherry, coming a little bit late. We've done lots of talking. I've done lots of talking. You guys have done lots of listening. And I'm very excited. It's such an exciting live, this one. Who's the money bags now? Frank is the money bags now. You guys are playing money tennis, are you? Or money bag tennis. I know, Franca's a good girl. She literally did help me out. And because she's helped me out, yours truly has decided to send her a little something. So I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have said it, but I will be sending her a little something via the mail. Franca, since you are so far away from me, be wary, it might take 4 months to get there, but you will get something small in the mail from me to thank you for helping us out, getting Fibre Spider to agree. So everyone have a look at my lace top. Oh, how gorgeous is it? I know. There's the back. Yes, this is our Halloween lace top that we are wearing on our Halloween party. You'll have to make the hoodie now, Mary. Franca wants me to make the hoodie. Oh no. Franca, don't want to make the hoodie. Oh, I'd even put up with making the as much as I don't want to. I'd even put up with making the scarf, you know, the pocket scarf, the pocket shawl thingy that everybody's making. But not the hoodie. I don't like the hoodie. It's terrible. Did I say that out loud? Cheers, everyone. All right. So these are the colours. So naughty, Mary. You shouldn't have sent me anything. I haven't sent it yet, but it's coming. Only because I haven't left the house. You know, it's really hard to leave the house these days. We're not allowed to do anything. I only leave the house when I go shopping to Coles. Coles is our, like, our supermarket store, Coles and Safeway, one of our bigger chains here in Melbourne, Woolies, I think Woolworths they call themselves. So Coles and Woolworths, and I go to Coles, and on the way to Coles, I pass the post office and I send everything I need to send in. I literally don't go out unless I need to. And that's actually happening tomorrow. So there you go. What I do, whenever I send something, before I send it, I send you a tracking number so you can see and track your own parcel. And I do know I've sent something to, where have I sent it? I think it's New York. I'll have to find out. One of the ladies who suggested to get a map and pop on the map where I send things out. And she suggested that, a world map. So yours truly is trying to come up with some kind of, whether I buy a world map and just put stick it notes on it or something, or whether I create something that says America, that says Germany, that says England, that says wherever, you know what I mean? I can create something. I haven't thought about it yet, so don't quote me on it, but definitely it was a fantastic idea and I couldn't help myself. And so I sent her something, but that's just taking weeks and months because I was in America. It's just taking so long to get there. So Franca, don't be expecting it anytime soon. I don't really know what Udi is. Neither did I, plant mix. Believe it or not, it's an Australian invention. And I actually, when Franca showed me the link, it's like a blanket with a hood, but it's like a blankety jackety thing. It's not really that nice. But it's I said it out loud twice. So it's like an Australian invention. Underwear was mentioned. I'm not sure what you mean there, Bonnie. Welcome, by the way. You could crochet a little flag of the country of your map. I could do that. I could do that. You know what? That would be terrible because I have to go out and find out all the flags. I know the basic ones. You know, we get some unusual ones here too, you know. Imagine me going, what flag does this one have? Some of us are a little bit slow, you know. So that's what we're doing with the kaleidoscope blanket. So glad that I was able to do that. I'm so glad that I showed you the yarn. And you know how long it took me to pick that yarn? I've been going through my stash here and it took me, I reckon, maybe an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours. I just went through everything one by one. It took me hours. In fact, you'll notice a lot of the white's missing now because, or cream, I should say. The cream and the light pink's missing. Even though I didn't want to use pink. In that case, with those colors that I showed you, the pink does look nice in there, okay? And it's a light pink, so it's not as dark as that. So that's a very dark pink. Now, I'm going to get, there's so much to talk about, guys. I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in, but there you go. The lace top we talked about, fiber spider, Franca, yarn. We've talked about all of that, haven't we? We're so good. I'm just going like a million miles an hour. Poncho, yes. Christmas gear. What? Guess what I found? I found last year's Christmas gear that we were making here at Wow Crochet. Now, Franca asked if she had to wear... Naughty, you guys are naughty. I think you pick on me all the time. What are you talking about? You come in at the wrong time, Bonnie. Now, I found last year's Christmas gear. I was hoping that Ghost Hacker was on because she really loved this that we made and she loved making it last year. Now, I think this is kind of like Fiber Spider's kaleidoscope blanket, but not. And which is the right way, which is the right way, which is the wrong way. There. That was the placemat we made last year. That's one of the items we made. Now, what I was supposed to do was the whole table setting. So I did the placemat, right? And then we did this gorgeous, this is the one that Ghost Hacker loves. Check it out. It is Candy Cane Table Runner. Or Candy Cane inspired table runner. How do you like that? Pretty, huh? Pretty, pretty, pretty. And you know what? It was not difficult. Check that out. Candy cane inspired table runner. Now, I haven't even washed it or blocked it or done anything with it. Nothing at all. Now, the reason was we had, dramas last year just towards the end of the year, and I never got anything else done. All I did was start the project, these two. I think there was another project, but I can't find that. And I got halfway through that. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was I was making the Christmas stocking, and I got halfway through the Christmas stocking, recording it. That is, I didn't even edit it and pop it on. Recording halfway through the recording and just stopped. Hard to believe it's just squares. Yeah, they're granny squares. That's all they are. They're granny squares, two-toned, crocheted together. I'll get you a nice close-up so you can have a look. And then all I did was sew them together. Yeah, they're granny squares. That is all they are. But the way they're sewn together, it gives it that almost 3D-ish look, if you will. Bonnie, Kaz, and everyone else, we are keeping Mary hostage. That's a dirty job. Someone's got to keep me hostage. It is too. These are just granny squares. So I actually, if you want to try this, I've got the tutorial here in our Christmas and Easter playlist. If you go to my playlist, have a look for one that says Christmas and Easter, and you will find these items. Plus, I think there was something else, but I don't have that with me. But it's all on the playlist. So if you want to make that before we start our other Christmas gear, by all means, make it. It took me ages to find it, but I did find it. Glad you held it till I got here. I know, you guys. Oh, here it is. There's something. There was something. I don't know what that is, but I started making. I have no idea what that is. See, look, haven't even got a stitch marker in there. The stitches are coming undone. What are your? I don't know what that is. So you'll have to elaborate on that. Now, all right, we're done. This is Don't Worry About It Plant Mix. It's obviously just someone who's decided to pop in. Don't worry about it. Look, you know what? If you wanted to make your Christmas gear, go ahead, make what's there now. There is going to be more coming, and that's what we're going to discuss today. Now, on Saturday, we discussed some of the Christmas gear we would like to see, and I wrote some ideas down. You need a moderator to keep an eye on the spam. Yeah, they disappear after a while. If you ignore them, they disappear. Plant and pot. Plant and pot. Bonnie, cheers. I don't mention it. If I don't know what it is, I don't mention it, Franca. If it's got nothing to do with crochet, don't mention it. Now, let's get back to Christmas gear. Now, we had started a list on Saturday and on Wednesday, last Wednesday as well. Legitimate. Pick me. I love kicking people's. All right. So on Saturday, we started Christmas gear. This is a crochet channel. Crochet discussion only. Sorry. Just get rid of them. This is a crochet channel. Your question is irrelevant. I know it's irrelevant. It's a crochet channel. Crochet only. Now, guys, let's get back to Christmas gear. Now, we discussed some of the items we were going to make, and we talked about a snowflake to pop on people's Christmas gifts. Yeah. And we talked about a Christmas necklace. I don't know if we want to do one similar to that. I don't know. We'll think about it. Someone asked for a teapot cozy. We've already done one. We can do one in the Christmas gear if you like. Now, let me show you the yarn I used last year. The yarn I used last year, this is what we're talking about here. This is what we're talking about. I'm not even going to mention your name unless you're not talking about crochet. Do a choker style chain, we could do that. This is the yarn I used last year. Now this yarn, it's a little bit harsh, a little bit coarse, but Spotlight Salad, and that's what it's called. I don't know if they have any in stock at the moment. The Christmas necklace we should make with yarn and beads. I haven't got beads yet, Bonnie. I don't know where I'm going to get beads at this stage. It's from Australia. Nothing to do. That's right. Yeah, you like this yarn, do you, Plant Mix? It's gorgeous. The feel of it's a little bit harsh on your skin. So if you're going to make something for yourself, if If you're going to make something for yourself, then this might not be the right stuff to use on your skin. It depends on what your skin is like. If your skin, if you break out in allergies, this is probably not the right stuff to use on your skin. I wouldn't use this on my skin at all. I bought some of that and mine stinks so bad. Yeah, it's not the prettiest yarn. It does look gorgeous because it's got all that sparkle. See all the sparkle in there for Christmas stuff? Can you get that in 100 grams? I haven't seen it in 100 grams. That's not to say, because this is a different year. I bought this last year in, I think, October. So they should start having their Christmas gear coming out soon, although this is not a good year to talk about, you know, the gear coming out anytime soon. But if it does, you'll see this stuff. It'll be the green, the white, and the red. I don't think they have any other colors. It doesn't mean it may not come in other colors. This is a different year again. Every year they do something different. They might have brought out a different brand. And you know what? Don't always assume that Spotlight's the only one that stocks this sort of stuff. Have a look around and see if other people stock Christmas yarn, okay? Honestly. So there you go, all right? So that is what we're going to be doing for Christmas. We're going to be using that yarn. Now, I don't have a lot of it. I have 3.5 skeins of your red. No, 4 skeins of your red. Premier does as well, do they? Oh, that's terrific. If you can get that Christmas yarn in other brands, by all means, go for it. Okay. In the meantime, we are going to crochet. What are we going to crochet? Think about it. What is it that we want? I'm thinking we'll finish off the table setting. We've got the table runner. We've got the table placemat. I'm thinking we make the rest. We make a nice little ring for our serviettes. You know, you can put your ring around the serviettes, or you can make like a little bow that goes around your serviettes. You can do that. Or, yeah, I know. Don't worry about it, Plant Mix. It's all good. Hobby Lobby has Christmas yarn. We don't have a Hobby Lobby here in Australia, but you do, Bonnie. So if you can get Christmas yarn, by all means, go for it. We can make a Christmas headband. We can make Christmas coasters. The coasters were already mentioned. I have put a double asterisk on coasters. Usually when I put double asterisk means we are definitely doing coasters. So we'll be doing Christmas coasters. It's part of the placemat table setting anyways. So there you go. And what was the other thing we said? Coasters. The ones I got, they're very harsh, that yarn. But, you know, when you've got something that's got a bit of tinsel in it, like a bit of sparkle, it has to be a little bit harsh, Kiki, because otherwise they can't make it. They can't make it any other way. There's no other way they can make it unless they find a sheep with nice shiny fur. What's their wool? Not fur, wool. We'll get a nice shiny sheep. So there you go. I mean, you know, it's one of those things. I personally don't wear anything that has a sparkle in it for the simple fact that I think it will irritate the skin. But, you know, it's good for table settings, placematting, and you can do durables, but they stretch so it wouldn't keep hair tamed down. No, not with that. Stretch. Yeah, we got what you meant, Bonnie. We got what you meant. That's that. And there goes the phone again. Let the answering machine get it. It's all good. This is why we get answering machines. Can you wash the smell out? No, you can't. It's one of those yarns that you can try popping it in a wool wash maybe. It's not real wool anyway. It's just it's a real harsh acrylic. You can try. See, they don't leave messages. That's my answering machine going on. They can just keep going and ring all they like. Not getting anywhere. I forgot what I was talking about. Vinegar. Vinegar makes it soft, but this is not your average yarn. This yarn is, it's like, I'll have a quick read of the details. I don't think, all sorts of things happening here. That's that. It smells. Let's have a look, see. Okay, you've got 95% acrylic and 7% polyester. So, yeah, it's a bit harsh. It's a little bit harsh. Warm machine wash. Do not bleach, cold rinse, do not wring, do not tumble dry, dry flat, do not iron, and dry cleanable. So I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It's called Kringle Sparkle 8 ply. I would not use it on my skin. I would use it for table settings. I would use it for, I don't know, mats, if you will. I don't know. Look, I haven't washed mine, so I can't tell you. If you like, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll wash what I have, okay? I'll wash them. What are we on today? Wednesday. Yeah, I'll wash them today. By Saturday, they'll be dry, and I'll be dry by, Friday. But I'll wash them and see how they go in the wash, and I'll let you know whether it's made them any softer. I'm already starting to get itchy. My eyes are burning. And it's not even pure wool. Christmas decoration, probably. Yeah, I would just stick to table settings, Christmas decoration. Look, let me try. Let me have a wash. I used vinegar and it took the smell out. You know what? Let me wash it. Let me soak it a bit in vinegar too. That's a good one. White vinegar. There's Ghost Hacker. She loved this so much. Hello, Ghost Hacker. Hello, hello. Here it is. Remember this, Ghost Hacker? You loved so much. Remember that? I found them. In my stash of all our goodies that we did last year. That one and the placemat. The placemat, which is very kaleidoscopy, the placemat. See, that's part of like a kaleidoscope section. Yeah, and I found it, and I was thinking of you when I found it, Ghost Hacker. Yeah, it's beautiful, and I really love it. If you did that in nice cotton or a pure wool, you can also have it just as a normal table runner. It doesn't have to be Christmas. So you can do it for anything. Don't touch wool without protecting yourself. I know I'm already starting, my eyes are burning. The green I got smelt like stinky socks, really. It must have been the dye, yeah. Look, it's one of those things. I'll have a wash and I'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know on Saturday. I'll have it here for Saturday, so you can, well, you won't be able to have a feel, but you'll be able to see what the difference. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll wash one of them and not wash the other and see how the difference is between them. How's that? Does that sound like a good idea? I think it's a terrific idea. Must have been the dye, yeah. All right, so that's what we're definitely going to do the coasters, okay? Now, I know I write this down every time, but every time I get a second or third inquiry for these items, that's when I do them, because it gets to the stage where I think, well, obviously that's popular demand. No, that's all right. We're still here, Ghost Hacker. We haven't gone too far. What did we say? Where's the Christmas gear? I've lost the Christmas gear. Give me a second. Hello. There we go. There it is. Got it. All right. So we said a snowflakes for gifts. So it'll be like a small snowflake. We think we might do the necklace. What do you say we do the necklace? The only thing is I don't know whether I can get beads right now. It depends on whether our shops open up. I can't really tell you. You know, I'll put it down, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. But you never know. You never know. So we said coasters. Placemat. We've done a placemat. Keeping Mary hostage. I know you're keeping me hostage. I don't know why. I think I've talked about everything I needed to talk about. What did we say? What did we say? That's it. I think we said. If there are other things that you want to see, please let me know again. But at this stage, these are the items we're making. We're making the coasters. We're maybe making the necklace. We are making the. Who's trying to rush through and leave us. No, I was only trying to rush through what I had, because I had so much to talk about, especially with the fiber spider thing and the snowflakes, candy canes for gift wrapping. The snowflakes we did. I don't know if we talked about the candy canes. Did we? I'll have a look in a minute, but definitely the snowflakes we said. Well, if we can't get beads, then make it in character stitch. Okay. Dainty. Okay. Definitely we're doing the snowflakes. Now the snowflakes we're making small enough so we can pop them on gifts. Can we see how the kaleidoscope blankie is going? I haven't done much since the last time I spoke to you ladies and gents. I forget we have oh, I dropped something. Don't even ask me what that was. I really haven't done much since we last spoke, but that's That's the red one. And that's why I decided to do the lighter colors, because this has only got the 3 colors. Yeah, the white, the kind of bone, and the red. Yeah, that's it. That's as far as I've got at the moment, plant mix. But with the other one, I can start recording. Hello, Jeannie. I hope you're all well. I can start recording as soon as tomorrow. What? But I won't be uploading it until probably late Friday or Monday. When are you planning to start the pastels? As soon as tomorrow is recording. That's beautiful. Thank you. What to learn a crochet one? What to learn crochet one? Not sure what you mean. Franca, elaborate if you can. Got some nice red wool. Okay. Well, I'm not using the red for our blanket. This is just for a commissioned project. So I won't be using these colors, only because there's only 3 colors and I wanted to make it look nice and bright. And I'll show you the colors again that we're going to use. Harry Styles jacket. Oh my gosh. You're really pushing it, Franca. Harry Styles jacket. Do you know how hard that is to make? That's a paid project. You know that, don't you? Well, it's not so hard. This is a lot of work. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you quickly again the colours of our blanket that we're going to use. Angela, you didn't get to see this before. The kaleidoscope blanket that we are making. You missed my previous comment, Mira. I did. I missed a lot of things. Let's have a look. What to learn crochet one. Da, 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 da. Planning on starting the pastel one. I don't know how far back I missed your message. These are going far too fast for me. You missed my no, right. I got some thinking to do. What about colours to use for the kaleidoscope blanket? Okay. Now, for the blanket itself, you need to decide on colours that you like. Now, if you're gifting it to someone, that's a different story. I would ask them. I sent some pictures of my kaleidoscope blanket off to my son's friend, and he said, oh, I don't like those colours much. I said, no, this is just an option of what it might look like if you chose, these colours. And he says, no, I just want reds. I said, well, I can't do the whole blanket in red. You won't get the kaleidoscope effect. So I actually rung Bendigo Woolen Mills, and the lady there gave me some ideas of what to use. Now, in ours, the one that I'm making for you guys, you will see cream. You will see a light pink. Not that pink, a light pink. You will see yellow. You will see that baby blue. And you will see your ghost, your light grey. So I'm keeping it very, very bright. These are my colours. You're welcome to use the same colours if you like, or you're welcome to choose colours that you like. You can use wool, you can use acrylic, you can use cotton, you can use double knits, whatever it is that you like, you can use. It's a very light pink, Franca, and you won't even notice it. It'll be just bits. It's just pink here that really rubs me up the wrong way, but otherwise it is a very nice pink, and it does look good with these colors together. I sat them all out on the table. I had hundreds of skeins of yarn sat on the table this morning. Should have taken a photo. Now I put them all back in their bags and pop them back up on the shelf, but I had colors everywhere, mix and match. Took me an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours. By the time I was finished, I thought, oh my gosh. So I popped them all back up there and chose the ones that I want. I'm happy with these colors, and these are the colors we are using. Got plenty of colors somewhere. I'm sure you have, Ghost Hacker, especially you of all people. You keep showing me all your colors. What have you got there, plant mix? You said purple, blue, although I'm not sure I have a lot to choose from. Okay. Can you show again? You want to see the colors again? You know what, Bonnie, would you like me to take them out of the bags? I can do that if you like, and give you a nice close-up of each one. That is a cream. There's your cream. Now, you know the cream because I've used the cream on our tutorials before. When we made the star blanket, the 5-point star blanket, I used the cream. I was watching Kiki say pink. No, just so. Okay. So there's the pink, the light pink. So how many colours did Fibre Spider use in his because he would use a lot more yarn with less colours. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute, Kaz. And there's your light pink. Okay, let's show me. I'm not going to. I'll show you the grey. I just think you've seen me use the grey before, the ghost. And there's the yellow. I don't know if the colours are showing up here really well. Okay, and there's your blue, your baby blue, or whatever colour that is. I'm not going to show you the grey because you've seen the grey before with some of the stuff that I've already used. I think the K blanket would be good for a male, possibly in team colours. Absolutely, Margaret. It sounds like a good idea. Now, Kaz, in reference to Fibre Spider's colours, yeah, the blue's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's very nice, yeah. It's all Bendigo, and it's the luxury because it's, you know, I use the top of the range for Bendigo. They have other types of yarn at Bendigo. I just love that one there. It's just so soft. When you wash it, even softer. And Fibre Spider, I believe, used 5 colours. He might have used 6. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But I had a look at my blanket, and I had about 5 or 6. And then there was this extra one that he used. I'm going to go through and use 5 colours only. Yes, Bonnie, I will be using 5 colours only. You know what? You can add extra colours. You can take off colours. Like I'm using 3 for this one here. There's only 3 colours in this one. And it's having a similar effect. All right. But I think it does look better when using 5 colours. In my opinion, it does look better. And there was something else I wanted to talk about. My brain, I wrote it all down, but I haven't had the opportunity because you've been holding me hostage. You've been holding me hostage. All right, now, need to see if I have 5 solid colours. Look, you can actually use, I know there was a lot of pictures around where they've got a bit of variegated yarn in there as well. Like you can have, say, your white, your green, your red, and then you can have a bit of the, you know, the variegated yarn that has white, green, and red or something in it. So I know some people have used the variegated. If you type in kaleidoscope blanket on Google, go to images, and you will see other people's blankets as well. And there are different ways to put your colours together, whether you use 4, 3, 5, 6. You could use 1 for every row. Someone used 1 for every row, and I started going dizzy looking at it. So, you know, it's fine. You know, it's entirely up to you, and it's your blanket. So you decide. And it's exactly what I did this morning. I popped all the yarn on the table. When I made the last one with Fibre Spider, I just had leftover Click Eaton yarn, which is that one there. Oh. Hello. You can't see it. That red you see there, that's a Click Eaton yarn. I love your red one. Yes, I know, so do I. So I had leftover Click Eaton yarn in different colours. So I started getting worried when all my colours weren't enough. And I had roughly around 600 grams altogether. And towards the 600, right towards the end, it started not being enough. So I think between 600 and 800 grams altogether is what I used. To be honest with you, can't remember. If I find the blanket before Saturday, I will weigh it and see how much I used altogether, and you'll know that it's only bits and bobs of different colours. I still can't find it. I don't know whether I might have sold it. It's possible. I really cannot remember what I've done with it. I will have a look again. This is the 3rd week that I've tried looking. So I'll have another look again. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about real quickly is when we were doing the Tea Cozy and some of the other Granny Square projects that I was making, yours truly was playing around with colours. Okay, like I think that's part of the Tea Cozy. No, it's not. But I was playing around with colours of what I would use for the Tea Cozy, yeah, and for the hot water bottle. And I ended up with all these little squares. There's a gazillion of them. They're everywhere. So I thought what I might do is I could show you, just pop the tutorial up of the square real quickly again inside the tutorial I want to make. And I want to make a crochet hook bag with all our squares that we've got left. And we're going to line it as well. because I thought, what am I going to do with these squares? I don't know what to do with them. We've done our hot water bottle. We've done the tea cozy. It seems like a lot of squares. They're already there. I'm not going to make a blanket. It's not enough for a blanket. So I think I'll probably end up doing a little bag for our crochet hooks, and we will line it as well and put a zip as well, if I can find my zips. Because I've already got them, and all I have to do is put them together. And I've got a new way of crocheting them together. If I will mention on the tutorial, if you're not sure about that particular way and it's a bit difficult, then go ahead and do a row of single crochet across. That's what I'll say on the tutorial. But I want to join it with the new, it's not new, it's a single crochet where, I don't even know if I've got any here. I have done it in the past. You put your two pieces together like that. Oh, you don't drop it like that. You put them together like that. You have your thread in the middle, and you are doing your slip stitch from one to the other in the middle. It's hard to explain, and you get like, use the white, and you get like a white thin line in the middle. It is absolutely stunning. It does take a little longer to do. Hang on a sec, Bonnie, I'll tell you in a minute. It does take a little longer to do, but it gives it a gorgeous finished look. And I will show you how we do that as well. Now, Bonnie, in reference to the amount of colours, like I said, I wasn't really sure because it depending on what size Fibre Spiders was. I didn't make it the size of Fibre Spider. Is it buffering? Oh, sorry, Plant Mix. I don't know if it's you or me. I'm not sure. If I end up getting cut off, then I'll call it quits. But if it's you, sorry. But if I get cut off, that's where we'll end it because we're not too far off now from the end. In reference to the amount of yarn, I've seen that. Yeah, it's a very nice join. It comes out gorgeous, Bonnie. In reference to the amount of yarn, I'll talk about it when I start the tutorial because I really need to do my homework on it myself because I didn't use the same amount as Fibre Spider. I did not do the same as his. I got 3/4 of the way through and stopped there. I kind of know how you feel about lockdown. My taxi couldn't get in my house. Complex gates because my code didn't work. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, lots of things are going down. What do? We just go with the flow. Anyway, so that's what we are doing. We're going to do these as well. We're going to make ourselves a little crochet hook bag. Okay, it seems to be okay now. Had to refresh the page. All right. Look, if it happens that I get cut off, then we'll just say goodbye. If not, I'm here to stick around for a little while. Don't need to hold me hostage. I was just wanting to rush through it because I had a lot to talk about, and I didn't want anyone to miss out if they had to leave. I didn't want anyone to think, oh gosh, I have to leave, so I'm going to have to run, and I didn't want them to miss out. So there we go. Coffee time. To take my daughters whose complex entrance is too complex up. What was the meterage of what? Of the amount of yarn I used for Fibre Spider's blanket? Is that what you're saying, Kaz? Asymmetrical shawl. Asymmetrical shawl. Hang on a sec. Let me get my paper and pen. Asymmetrical shawl. Is that what you want? You want us to make an asymmetrical shawl? You're talking about something, Franca. Crochet hook bag is a great idea. Yeah, I want to make a crochet hook bag because I've got hooks everywhere. And I would like to be able to, you know, when I go out somewhere, well, we haven't been out for ages, but when I go out somewhere, I want to be able to take my own bag. I don't want somebody else's bag. I want to take my bag with me and someone says, that's a nice bag. I say, well, this is how it's made. You know what I mean? I want my bag. It's my bag. All right, so we are definitely making that over the next week or so, or 2 weeks. I don't know when. Once I find a zip. I do have some orange lining in there, and we've got some orange yarn there. I might use the orange. We also had light blue from another project we did mid-year last year, I think. I can't even remember now. It's been so long. So I've got some lining everywhere. If I find something, because I used to do sewing as well. So if I find something pink or green, I'll get that as well. It just depends. Depends on what colours that you use for your bag. Gee, that little bag looks familiar, Mary. Haven't done mine yet from the cruise. Oh, that one. Mine's done. I use that stitch, Margaret. I use that stitch to join it. But I want to make my own one. Yeah? Make one, Mary. Never tried Never tried a crochet one. An asymmetrical shawl. Looks complicated. Okay, I don't know if I've made one like that. We'll have a look. Cool. Shawl. I'll write it down. We'll have a look, see. It's not going to hurt to check. I do want to make a shawl here on Wow Crochet. Probably not before next month. Yeah, that would be awesome too, Mary. You have such great ideas. Well, the idea itself, we actually had a Minecraft cafe had their own little bag, and they just told you can single crochet it together that way. And I thought to myself, no, I don't like the single crochet. I've done it with everything. I've done it with the tea cozy. I've done it with the hot water bottle. I've done it with everything. I don't like it. I want my own. I want mine. I'm so fussy, aren't I? Hey, what do you do? Can't help myself. Because it's all good to try something new. You know, we get stuck in a rut when we're doing the same thing over and over again. It's not going to hurt to try something new. How hard is it to put a zipper on a yarn? Well, there are many ways. Even I've had trouble. I usually use a sewing machine, but I'm going to do this one by hand. And I'm going to have a play. I always do have a play 2 days beforehand and then the day before. Like I take it off, put it back on again. I take it off and put it back on again. That's why sometimes when you see some of my projects I'm in the middle of, you see the spaces are a little bit wider and you think they weren't wide before. It's because I've had to play with it. So I do that a lot. Otherwise, when I do want to do it, I think, well, what did I do wrong? I don't know. So I'll go back and check it. Whereas this way, if I have a play, I make sure the count is correct. I make sure that we're all in the sync together at the same, time at the same place. So I will be having a play with the zip before it goes on. So when I do the tutorial, I would have already played with it 2 or 3 times. Maybe not 3 because it'll start getting a bit, yucky, but 2 times at least. With sewing machine, I'm really good at the sewing machine because I used to do sewing. So I prefer to use that. But this time, I think we use hand sewing. It is going to be a smaller bag than usual. So I think we'll do some hand sewing. And plus, it makes you feel proud and you can be like, yep, I made this. It's a great feeling. It is plant mix. And I remember once when I was crocheting on the train, I was crocheting the 9-point star crochet bag. Great because my son's girlfriend wants one. Oh, that's nice. So I was crocheting on the train and people were just staring at this crochet because it was a 9-point star. It just looked so unusual and so different. And I was using a beautiful green. I might get that out to show you on Saturday, actually. And it was one of Fiber Spiders as well. So I've done 2 items from, I think I've done more than 2 from Fiber Spider. I don't go on there anymore. I haven't got much time. But he was one of my favourite crochet channels that I liked to watch at the time in the old days. The old days, hence the word old days. I don't know what old days. Old days are like 1 week for me. Well, did people say anything? Yeah, people. I had many people come up to me, especially with that blanket there, because the green itself, it's like a variegated yarn. It's kind of like that yarn I used for the shrug. I still can't get the word shrug out. Can you believe? The yarn I use for the shrug, where you just keep crocheting and the color changes when it's ready, but it's like a gradual change. So it almost like a burst of color. It's just very pretty. And when you're sitting on a train and people are looking at you from far away, you know they're staring at it because it's just so pretty. The yarn's so pretty, and you've got your points there for the star blanket, your 9 points. It was just stunning. If you want to make the star blanket, the 9-point star blanket, Fiber Spider has one there. So you can have a look, see at how nice they come out. He used, obviously, wool. I use the cotton. It doesn't matter. You can use anything you want. Actually, I use it and it's on my coffee table. So there you go. It sits under my yarn bowl on the coffee table. So I didn't actually give it away. It was something that I only ever crocheted when I was in a train. It took 2 years to make because I didn't ever do it. I did like 1 row every few weeks, 1 row every, month or something. It's something that I only crocheted when I went out occasionally. And I loved going, I still do. I love taking trips into the city with my crochet because people look and they ask. People know, they want to know. A lot of people say, oh, that's a craft no one does anymore. Well, do it. It's there. We're doing it all the time. Just do the craft, just crochet, have fun with it, enjoy. Oh, That's cold. You know what we're gonna make? We're gonna make a cup cozy, so my coffee doesn't go cold. I'm too shy to crochet on trains and buses. You know what, plant mix? I was 22, might have been 23. I can't remember how old I was. I was very young. I crocheted in a pub at that age. And people were coming up to me, oh my gosh, what are you making? Why are you doing that in a pub? Oh, and it was a conversation starter. It was wonderful. Some good stuff. Yeah, he does put good stuff. What was the meterage for the kaleidoscope blanket, Kaz? I'll talk to you in a minute. I made one with the it's tablecloth for a round table. Yes, same thing. Mine was a tablecloth for our coffee table. There you go. And still need to find you a cup warmer. No, you don't, Bonnie. It's okay. Okay. All right. Again, Kaz, you've asked again about the meterage. Look, I'm not sure. Like I said, I need to do my homework. I need to find my old blanket. That's the best thing, because that'll tell me, once I weigh it and I know what yarn I did use, it'll tell me the meterage of the yarn. Let me tell you the meterage of the yarn that I've got here, if that helps at this stage. The meterage of this yarn, this is 400 meters a skein, right? I've got 2 skeins of the cream. I don't know whether I'll use the 2 skeins. I reckon I'll only use 1 of each. I don't know how Fibre Spider ended up using 2 of each. He did use, what did he use? Lion Brands. Oh, I forgot the name of it. I even watched it 2 days ago, so I can remember. He used Lion Brand. I mean, what was the meterage of the balls, in the skeins? These ones? Is that what you mean, Kaz? I'll hold on to it until I get an answer. But his one was, I think it was 198 grams, and he said he used 2 of each. It seems like a lot, you know. For me, I only use 6. This one here, yeah, the meterage of this one is 400 meters. I'm assuming in yards it's roughly between 400 and 425, something like that, per skein. Now, I'm guaranteeing you we would not use 2 creams. Guarantee you. But hey, not sure yet. Let me find that blanket and tell you, right? Each skein has 400 meters. So I've got 2 creams, 2 yellows, 2 light grays, 1 pink and 1 blue, baby blue. So I guarantee you we will not be using half of each. I guarantee you. But let me find the blanket, weigh it, and I'll tell you, because I'll know by then. Yeah, I'll know. Once I find the blanket, I'll know what we the amount we'll use. I'm pretty sure I only used just up to 700 grams. Now let me tell you, 2, 4, 6, 8, that's 4 skeins. So that's 4, 4, 16. That's 1,600 meters roughly, or 1,700 meters. So roughly 2,000 meters, so 2,000 yards, 2, 4, 6. We really wouldn't use all that yarn. I'm telling you now. So it costs between 437 yards per skein. I'm not sure, Kaz. Again, let me do my homework when I find the blanket, and I'll be able to tell you full price then. Okay? Okay. That's it. Really, that's all I wanted to talk about today, guys. But I did want to discuss the fact that we are now finished the front part of our poncho this week. We are going to get on with our next part of the poncho. We're going to try that on in the mirror, or I'll try it on in front of the camera, and we'll talk about length, and we'll talk about the border as well. So that front part is all finished. You don't even have to worry about that anymore. All we're worried about now is a little bit of length and a border row. No, I meant that's what the comparison is. Again, Kaz, I'm not really sure, but I'm not sure what you mean. Elaborate. So there you go. That's what we're doing for our poncho. And then that's done. So it depends on how long you want your poncho to be. But we'll talk about that in part 7. She went to yards. I went from yard to meters to yards. So roughly, 2,000 meters, 2,000 yards, roughly. Again, I say roughly until I find that blanket. We need to talk about a tote bag. A tote bag we're going to make. We are going to make a hexagon tote bag because I promised for a whole year that we would make one. So we're going to make it in little hexagons. It'll be, you know, a good size bag, and you will have proper handles, yarn handles. They will be crocheted handles. Whether I do crocheted handles or whether I do like a drawstring like, I have seen this one way of doing it, which is quite awkward. I don't know whether I'll use that, but we'll see. I haven't really decided. We can hold 3 threads at the same time and just do chains, and then they come into look like knots. I did knit at school once, and the kids were mean. Some boys took my knitting and threw it on the ground. Oh, they're just jealous because they can't do it. Plant mix. Let them do what they like. They can't do it. Take the knitting. You should use the knitting needles on. No, that's not right. No, I don't promote violence. Yeah. Jab, jab, jab. I always say to people, don't upset me. I'll use my 9mm hook on you. I know, right? Are we naughty? No, we don't do that. I don't promote violence here. Much. So naughty, so naughty. Drawstring bag, yes. So it'll be not so much a drawstring. It'll have like a handle that goes from one side to the other. But it depends on, let me think about the style of the bag, unless you have a style you want to make, you want me to make. Otherwise, it will be definitely hexagon because I've been promising a long time for hexagon. Poke your eye out with a 9mm. Woohoo! 9mm crochet hook. Hey, they go right up to 20mm these days, I think. 20mm, don't they? Or something. What's the largest size crochet hook? Someone put it in Google for me. Type it in Google and say, what's the largest size crochet hook? And I'm pretty sure it's 20. I could be wrong. 20mm. I don't know. I can't remember. Well, I don't know. Sometimes people need a clip around the back of the ear. I know, right? Hit them with your knitting needle. That's what I said. Play darts. No, stop that. This is condoning violence. That's not right. Much. That's so naughty. Okay, so we are talking about the bag. Yes, we are talking about a hexagon bag. And what I'll do, I'll use a basic hexagon stitch, like maybe a granny stitch. My largest is 35mm. They come in 35mm. Wow. Whew. There's a bit of homework I should do. We're definitely doing the hexagon bag. Now that won't be done, obviously, not for a while. Probably won't get into the bag for at least, I don't know, in November sometime. Okay, so I'm just going to pop November there. So if you want to give it away as a gift, you can. If you want to keep it for yourself, you can too. Definitely the coasters. Now Christmas. We are starting Christmas gear. Get this, next week. What? What? True, because we are finishing our crochet top, this one here, gorgeous one. We are finishing that off tomorrow and Monday. So all we'll have left is the rest of our poncho, and then we're starting our Christmas gear. What? 35mm, oh my God, my hand is smaller than that. I know, right, Franca? That's why I thought 20mm was the largest. All right, so Christmas gear, we are starting from Tuesday onwards. And I say Tuesday because Monday we are getting, Friday we're getting this top. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday we're getting this top at some stage during the day. If I can fit it all in one tutorial, then I'll must mess around with this for Friday. My birthday first, Mary. Oh, I missed that. What's that? Your birthday first. Oh, your birthday, of course, yes. But on some real chunky yarns, it's pretty. Yes, I had to think about what you're saying there. Hello. Yes, yes, it is. That's why I said to you, Bonnie, last week, I think we were talking about the 15mm hook. I can't start the rug until I get a 15mm hook. What? Where am I going to get one from right now? If I order one, it's going to take months for it to come in. Apparently, fingers crossed, we may be out next week. What? Well, my largest crochet hook is 12. Mine is 12, yes. And I'm trying to get the 15mm hook for the blanket, for the carpet, the rug. You have a 25mm hook. Bonnie, you may as well do the rug, honey. Do the rug for us. Okay, you want one? Oh gosh, everyone's sending me messages. All right, so there we go. Done, 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 done. We're done. Any questions? What did we do? An hour and 10 minutes it took me. And I rushed through it real fast. I had a lot to talk about. Any questions? Anyone want to ask any questions? Not allowed to talk about Christmas before my birthday. I know, but I have to get in early to get Christmas done, honey. Otherwise, we're not going to get Christmas done. What size are we doing the kaleidoscope blanket in? Not sure yet, plant mix. Leave it with me because I'm going to do the similar size that I had. So I'm trying to find that blanket. Might have missed it. No, I haven't really decided on a size yet. And remember, you can use a different yarn. You can use a larger hook. You can make it in any size you like. My question, how are you, Mary? Oh, I'm good, thanks. I'm stressed. A little bit stressed. Oh, that's nice, Kiki. Thanks. So at this stage, plant mix, I haven't decided on a size. And I haven't decided on anything yet until I find my other blanket. I can't remember how big it was, how much yarn I used. But I've got it here. I'm sure I did not sell it. It's one of those things you know. So I'm sure it's in this place somewhere. You have to see this place. It's just a mess. I cleaned it up. It's a mess again. Note to self, send Mary a couple of 15mm hooks she can share with Kiki. No, it's all right, Bonnie. I'll get one. Look, and don't stress because we're at a stage where maybe next week or the week later, things might start to open up here. So, even though I've been saying that for 2 weeks, I'll keep dreaming, you know. And then we could be out and we could get a, here we go again. This person really wants to speak. Why don't they just leave a full message? Yeah. We'll get there. Hi, how are you? Fingers crossed. I know, right? I know. We need to get out. I'm going crazy here. I'm going slightly mad. That'll be a phone, Reg. I just let it ring out. See, they won't even leave a message. They don't even leave a message. It's a full machine there. Must be a cold. You know what I'm thinking? What if one day someone leaves a message and I'm on live with you and it's really bad message, like, who do you think you are? And saying all sorts of nasty things. I'm thinking, whoops. I want you to buy or answer. It's buying something for sure. Look, everybody knows if they want me, they contact me on my phone. And my phone I'm able to see, so no one's contacted me there, so it doesn't matter. Let them ring all they like. Can't get in. They can't talk to me, and I don't want to talk to them. Isn't that terrible? I'm such a meanie. Answer it, Margaret. Say, excuse me, Mary's busy. You have to use that voice too. Do you mind? You will have so many witness to that. I know, right? Here we go. Probably the people calling about the bad car accident you had or the ATO. Oh, yes, I know. ATO, that's a clever one. I remember once I was so naughty. Someone rang. You're going to laugh at this one. Someone rang and said, I wanted to talk to you about your internet. And I said, oh, the internet? Is that the little box that keeps pumping out all these lollipops? We've got red ones, yellow ones, green ones, orange ones, purple ones. And I didn't let him talk. I just kept going and talking about the lollipops and everything else, right? And he said, excuse me, madam. I said, don't interrupt me. I said, I'm talking about the lollipops. The purple ones, orange ones. And I just kept going and he hung up on me. I'm so naughty. But you know what? I get so tired of them. I think, how stupid are you? Do you think we're all stupid that we answer these things and give you, oh, go to your computer and, let me hack into it. There's nothing to hack. It's an old computer. I'm surprised it hasn't blown up yet. It's gone. Oh, what have we got here? Everybody's talking all at once. Autumn now. Oh, is it autumn there? It's nice and spring, summer here. I know, it's great, isn't it? My dad always asks them, do remember. No, he didn't call back, did he? I don't know. Probably. Oh, that's a good one. I love playing with them too. You know what? He bought the story about the Lamborghini that stole and crashed. You had a Lamborghini, that's great. He says, good, remember, never call this one again. I love it, funny. Um, you know what? The amount of things they talk about, you have to pay this much amount. Oh, but I don't have it. Can you give it to me? In fact, you know what? You give me your account details and I'll get it from your account and then I'll pay you and then you can pay me and I'll pay you back. How's that sound? And he just hang up on me. Oh, I'm so angry with them. I don't get angry. I just laugh at them now. You know what I do? Just say yes when they talk. You know what I do? I actually hold on to them and talk to them for hours. And the reason I do that is because the longer they're talking to me about rubbish, listening to me talk about rubbish, they're not hacking into some poor innocent person. Do you know what I mean? Like there's someone out there that they're trying to hurt. So the longer they're talking to me, they're not hurting that person out there. Because not everybody is, you know, some people are really honest and they'll give them all that information because they think, and especially the elderly, not sure about computers. So if someone rang them and said, can you, I need to open up your computer, because the poor things, they'll just, open up their computer, or, they'll just hand over $30,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? They'll just give because they think, that they're kind, they're nice, they don't mean bad stuff. But these people, they don't care who they rip off. So the longer I'm talking to them is the less person they've ripped off. One less person they've ripped off, hopefully. Sometimes I hang up because I haven't got time. Most of the times I let the machine take it. And if they don't leave a message, they don't get to talk to me. So there, you are honest. They're trusting. No, they are trusting. And I'm at the stage where I'm not, you say I'm honest and everything, but I'm not very nice when it comes to these people. I had a pervert call me all the time, every night at the same time. Finally stopped him because I said what I wanted to do to him. And he hung up and never called again. That's funny, Bonnie. That's classic. These people are horrible. I know. It's nothing you do. They're everywhere, Franco. You just have to push them aside and hope they don't stooge someone else. It's sad, really. Yes, I've heard that too, Margaret. Yeah. Look, I missed what Margaret said. What did Margaret say? I missed it. Never say yes or no, because they take those responses and use them to access your accounts in other ways. I heard that too, actually. I think one day I'm just going to ring up and just speak Italian. Or when they ring me up, sorry, I'm just going to speak Italian. No, non capisco. No, non capisco. And see what happens. Parlo italiano, eh? And just see what happens. What can they do? They'll just keep talking and I won't say a word in English. That would work. Oh, I was caught once. I know, it's easy. My friend of mine got caught once. She, they rang and said they were from the tax department, that she owed them a lot of money, that her last tax return didn't, go through or something. I always turn off your phone after. So, what? Wait, so they can't lock in. Me no speak English. Me not speak English. And that's a good one, yeah. I often start talking in Japanese. Wow. They usually just hang up though. Yeah, put on a voice. Or someone said to me, just answer the phone. What was the answer? Australian Police Force or something. Oh my God, your Napoli accent, fantastic. I know, right? Someone says answer it like, Officer Greenwood from Australian Police Officer. Just make some name up, right? Australian Police Force. Hang up straight away. Australian Army. What do you call it? Canberra. ACT. I'm sorry. Parliament House. How quickly they hang up. I answer, good morning, Sergeant Smith here. You have called the killer police. I love it. That's classic. Mary's meat. Mark, what piece you giving? Australia's donation department. How much are you donating? I mean, you could really look. Sometimes I just don't even answer. I let the machine take it, and they never call back because we never answer. We just never answer. Oh gosh. Kangaroo police. It comes up as private number for me. Oh, okay, that's a good one. Yeah, that's what they do. Well, look, just have to take it all with a grain of salt. Hope for the best that they don't get in. But if they're not hacking you, they're hacking someone else. So, I knew a family member this week who got hacked on his computer. So there you go. Needed a giggle. Thanks, everyone. Yeah. Look, friend, he got hacked on the computer, and he's a computer nerd. So how does that happen? It happens. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Look, I've been talking for a very long time. My voice is going to start running out soon. As you know, I've got hours and hours and hours of crochet to do to try and keep up with you guys. Did I tell you the other day when I put the poncho up in less than an hour? Liz Angelicus, less than an hour or an hour and a half later, she had hers done. I can't keep up with her. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for the chat. Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for the giggle. Thank you for the super chat, ladies. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we had a lot of fun again. We're so naughty. Plant mix, hang on to those knitting needles. Don't be naughty. And we will see each other again. What's our homework, Mary? No throwing knitting needles. That's your homework, plant mix. No using your knitting needles as darts. But okay, our homework is, as of tomorrow, I will be uploading either first part of our lace Halloween lace top or the whole video of it. We'll see. Depends if I can get it all in one video. That's great. If not, I may have to do it in 2 parts. I'd rather not. I'd rather push it all in one video. We'll see. Have a bit more fun with it. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Thank you for the laughter. Thank you for the super chat. Don't forget, happy crocheting to you. And guess what, guys? Ciao for now. Have fun. Bye, guys. See you Saturday.